All right, Khushi, here we go. So, find the gradient function. That is the slope. In calculus, when we ask for slope, it's the derivative. The derivative is the slope of the tangent to the curve. So all they're saying is find the derivative of this function, e to the 4x. This is a chain rule, Kush. This is a chain rule. It's a little weird. The outside function is the e, right? And the derivative of e to the x is e to the x, no matter what is up there. It should be the derivative of e to whatever's up there is equal to e to whatever's up there. So to take care of the outside part, the derivative of e to the 4x is the exact same thing, right? So we've taken care of the outside function e, and now the inside function is 4x. So I multiply times the derivative of 4x, which is 4. So that's 4e to the 4x. And that's it. All done. B, it's the same thing. I am going to rewrite it a bit. This equals 2e to the negative 1/2 x. This 2 is a coefficient. It doesn't matter. Coefficients don't matter in derivatives. They just wait for something to multiply them. That's it. So f prime of x is equal to 2. It's just waiting, times the derivative e to the negative 1/2 x, which is e to the negative 1/2 x, because e is the outside function, multiplied by the derivative of the inside function, which is negative 1/2 x. So that would be times negative 1/2. I clean that up. 2 times negative 1/2 is negative 1. The final answer is negative e to the negative 1/2 x. Done, done, done. That was B. Oh, no, that was E, right? That's what you asked for right there. All right. Moving on. Oh, I have to move this thing over a bit. Let me move it over so it's totes in there. I think you got to see everything. Okay. Next, find the derivative of this. All right, so y equals x squared e to the 3x. I have two functions. I am using the product rule. Derivative of the first times the second plus the derivative plus the first times the derivative of the second, whatever. So my first function is x squared, so I'm going to take the derivative of that, which is 2x times the second one. All right, plus, now I just take the first one times the derivative of e to the 3x, which is e to the 3x, chain rule. Derivative of e to the blah is e to the blah times the derivative of blah, and our blah is 3x. The derivative of 3x is 3. Clean it up just a little bit. 2x e to the 3x plus what? 3x squared e to the 3x. Done, 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 done. F, quotient rule. So I'm going to rewrite it as y equals e to the x over x to the 1/2 power. U equals e to the x du. What? We love e. Derivative of e to the x is e to the x. Yay! V equals x to the 1/2. dv equals 1/2 x to the negative 1/2. Whoopee. Y prime equals v du, so that's x to the 1/2 times the derivative of u, which is e to the x, minus u e to the x times 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 all over v squared. So what? X to the 1/2 squared. I'm going to clean up the top just a little bit. I'm going to write it as ex square root x, x to the 1/2, minus what? E to the x is going to be on top, over 2 square root x x to the 1/2 squared is 1/2 times 2, which is 1. So it's just x. All right, next. Find the gradient function for y equal to this. So we got y equals 2 plus e to the x to the 4th power. Chain rule. The outside function is the 4th power. I must take care of it first by bringing it out in front and then subtracting 1 from 4, which is 3. That's the derivative of the outside function multiplied by the derivative of the inside function, 2 plus e to the x. The derivative of that is simply e to the x. Maybe I rewrite it. Looks a little bit better that way. And we are done like a bun. D, woo, woo, your fave. Quotient rule, so y equals 1 over, I'm going to rewrite it, e to the 2x plus 2 to the 1/2 power. U equals 1, du equals 0, hoorah! Makes life a little easier. V equals e to the 2x plus 2 to the 1/2 power. We got all kinds of chain rule happening here. First thing, in fact, I'm going to write it down here because I'm going to need some real estate. Outside function is 1/2. I take care of that by moving it in front. E to the 2x plus 2 and subtracting 1. I get negative 1/2. Multiplied by the derivative of the inside function. The derivative of e to the 2x is e to the 2x, right? Then times the derivative of the inside function of e to the 2x, which is 2x times 2. And let's clean that up, right? 1/2 times 2 cancels out. So, I don't know, I'd go ahead and write it as e to the 2x over square root e to the 2x plus 2. Why not? All right, so now y prime equals v here du times 0. I ain't writing it. It's times 0. It's gone. Minus u 1 times dv. This is lovely, isn't it? It's not that bad because the u is the 1 times dv. So that's going to be minus e to the 2x over square root. I didn't give myself enough room. E to the 2x plus 2 all over v e to the 2x plus 2 to the 1/2 power squared. We have got to clean this up because some things are going to cancel a little bit. So this becomes negative e to the 2x over square root e to the 2x plus 2 over, let's clean this up. If I square it, it's e to the 2x plus 2. 1/2 times 2 is 1. So it's just that. I thought it was going to cancel some stuff out. If we keep change flip, though, it could be nicer. I don't know if I would do it or not unless she tells you to. Right? Keep change flip, and we multiply, and we get square root e to the 2x plus 2 times e to the 2x plus 2. And we can leave it like that. All right. Next. All right, this is sort of a long one. I think we did one like this before. They give us a derivative of something, right? They give us a function. It's got a k in it. And then they give us the derivative of the function and a value, and we got to find k. So here we go. F prime of x is equal to, the derivative of e to the anything is e to the anything multiplied by the derivative of the anything, right? And the derivative of kx is k. Just like if we had y equals 2x, y prime is 2. It's the coefficient. So e to the kx times k plus the derivative of x is 1. Now, we know that f prime of 0 is equal to negative 8. That means if I plug in 0 for x, right, if I plug that in for x, the result is negative 8. So negative 8 would equal e to the k times 0 times k plus 1. Negative 8 equals e to the 0 times k plus 1. Negative 8 equals anything to the 0 power is 1. 1 times k is k. Plus 1. We subtract 1 from both sides. K equals negative 9. All right, I'm going to stop this recording and then make one last video for you.